It was very obvious to me that he was a very nervous dog. Aggressive dog bites. Aggressive dog gives you very little warning. A nervous dog gives you a lot of warning.
He hates being groomed, brushed.
If I get close to Shand or if I touch her, the aggression comes out. I do not care for that, especially with the circumstances of a baby coming into our lives.
If our baby's in danger, I would not keep the dog. We have a dog,
Yeah,
Justice.
I'm glad it's a dog, not a cat.
Yeah, we could
I don't do
probably
cats.
use help with the cats, but he's just very aggressive towards people, and we're due to have a baby in 8 days.
Oh my goodness.
And so we've been working on him a lot, but
Now, when you said people, is those people include you guys or just other people?
he is pretty good around us, although
Pretty good is not really good enough.
Yeah.
Because you have a baby, so I
Exactly.
just, it is or it's not. Just let's keep it simple.
we don't trust him
Yeah. Yeah.
100%.
That's the bottom line.
Right.
Yeah, that's how we're gonna make a decision.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm very concerned for it because of it could happen.
The
and
possibility.
And
All right,
yeah.
So let me ask you a question. Is the projection only growl or is actually physical, that he actually touches you?
It's both. It's growl, it's physical, almost pinpoints his nip precisely, not to hurt you, but right there at the threshold where he could have hurt you, but he,
So he's nervous.
yeah, it looks like a nervous energy, or
All right,
like you said
See,
earlier.
aggression is not the problem, it's the outcome of a problem. When a dog nips, that's a perfect sign that he's not confident. You know what I mean?
I believe so.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
more
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. It's like, you know,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
so nervous that you didn't actually help me when I was telling you that I was nervous.
I see what you're saying, but with Justice, he had a past to where he had something bad happen to him, and we don't know what really happened.
It doesn't matter. The thing is, you don't know how to help him. That's what matters.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
We
how
can
it
only
happened.
love him so much.
I know, but see, every person that I know that rescue dogs, first thing they do is love the dog. Is that a beautiful thing? It is. But if you do it when the dog is nervous, you're loving him when he's nervous. So you become part of that experience. So in a way, you're nurturing that. See, love does not rehabilitate an unstable dog. Otherwise, there will be no unstable dogs in America.
I hope this improves.
Well, you have 8 days.
Okay, well, let's get started.
Okay. It was very obvious to me that he was a very nervous dog. Aggressive dog bites. Aggressive dog gives you very little warning. A nervous dog gives you a lot of warning. You know what I mean? So that's what we're ignoring. We're not ignoring the barking part, it's where he's coming from. So now that he's moving forward, we can block, you know. So here, back up. That's all right, don't worry about it. That's it. So the moving in, you know, the moving in is just to block his conversation of moving towards one of my guys.
Yeah.
So now he went from being nervous and to being territorial. What you need to do is to pretty much imitate what I just did.
So just let Sharon.
The movement and the energy didn't have the assertive side. It had a calm side.
Okay, so you want
So I
me
want
to
you-
just
yes,
stop him
address
from
it.
doing the
Yes.
work and continue
However you
to
do
keep
it.
Okay.
That's better. Because you change your approach, you're now being in a forward state, you're able to influence the mind, right?
Right.
And so what we gotta do is stay there until he sees, this is calm submissive state. Now, can you give affection? There you go. So we nurture that state.
We nurture the calm
The
submission
calm submissive
state.
state.
I will not let him get away with some things where I think Chandra might.
No, I really, really do not want him to be able to get away with getting on the couch, getting on the bed, anything unless, I mean,
So let's
you know,
practice that.
yeah.
Okay.
Right there. And then relax. So now I'm gonna block. There we go. That's now what I'm using body block. There we go. Just relax. I'm using body block not just to support your conversation. Block right there. Yeah. There you go. Very good. He's gonna study the situation. This is new.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is not what she does consistently with me or does it before, but see the distance?
Yes.
So this is beauty because the dog got it fairly quick.
Yeah, I
Right?
see that.
What she did is to convey, now, what I want you to do is make him back away, those
Okay.
feet. So move towards. More. You gotta get
I
up.
mean, just get up. Oh, I see.
Yeah, there you go, right there. That's what it
Okay.
means. See, you have to go back to that invisible area. So right now you have a perfect physical, there you go, beautiful. Sit down right there.
Oh.
Sorry about that. So send him back. There you go. Wait until he settles. There you go, perfect.
Okay.
Then you sit down. And then remind, see, body language, energy, that's right.
What are you suggesting, that Chandra be a little more assertive with her own self?
Well, as a parent, both of you guys have to be consistent with rules, boundaries, limitations, but it's very important that everybody in the household represents the same thing. Humans who lead and love, not just love and not lead, because we're creating this outcome. You know, this is peace.
Yeah.
Now the dog can relate to new people in the house without feeling nervousness. He knows this. There you go. This
That
is...
looks pretty
That's
relaxed.
Yeah,
total
very relaxed.
submission, isn't it?
Because we are both supporting the same concept.
Okay. Hey. Just this.
That's right. Forward. Forward. Yeah. Very, very important. Very. Now I'm here. Now you can turn me. There you go. Hi, how are
Hi,
you? Good to
hi.
see you. There we go. Don't jump. Whatever you do, don't jump. That's right. This is okay. Okay? This is, don't worry about this conversation. We ignore this. You know, because you gotta tell me how to feel in your house. If you tense about me being with your dog, if you're not conscious
It's
about
hard
it.
to not do what we do.
Yeah. But see, my suggestion is to be more psychological than emotional. Right now, you're harming your relationship at a deeper level. Your love says, I love you when you're unstable, and they don't wanna reach instability or ever be unstable in their lives
He goes to Chandra more than he will to me.
because he becomes dominant.
She gives him all the loving more so than I do, and I'm more stern with him.
But I'm also the one that feeds them, walks them.
The majority
You know,
of the time.
I do everything.
More affection-related
And-
activities.
Okay.
So that's when you have to come in and also, you know, feed the baby, change the baby,
Yes.
watch the baby. She's gonna go with, you know, girls' night out and stuff like that. I mean, I went through it. So
Yeah.
that's how you become a partner. This is partnership. You know, a dog makes you a great partner, or it shows that you don't know how to be a partner. You know, so once you work as a partnership, you align a relationship.
Cesar brings out a simple slip lead leash to use in the next part of Justice's rehabilitation.
Oh, don't worry about it. This is good. Some of you is gonna first present it. I'm gonna come right here. See it? In some situations, we prevent justice from ever going too far. And in some situations, we help justice to go far so he can actually find peace. Now, just the fact that he's doing this, pulling himself back,
Yes.
that's a behavior where he's getting panicked. So in a way, you have to let him ride it, make him realize that nothing bad happened, and then go back. Yeah. Tension a little bit. There you go, and he relaxes. So just a little bit of tension means no.
Okay.
So now I'm communicating through a leash,
Yeah, you're the master.
right? So, so this way he sees, okay, I can trust this guy with the leash, without the leash.
Cesar decides to muzzle Justice to help relax Johnny and Chandra.
So before we actually start brushing, we're gonna ask for more than that. See, so he's gonna go all the way. And the muzzle, for the most part, is to help the human to not be so nervous. Then you go baby coming. Yeah. Move that hand there. That's good, this is good. It's important for him to just let it all out. You can only scream for so long. You know, you can only panic for so long. The dog was panicked. I led him through the panic and then help him to achieve balance. He's stuck. He hasn't gone all the way to, okay, let me experience the panic, and then what happens after I panic? You relax. All right. And nothing bad happened to me. No, nothing bad happened to you.
I've never seen him shake.
He's going through the process.
He's going through the process.
Yeah, this is, when you're telling, look, you can't panic. What do you mean? That's all I know.
Right.
And then the mind goes, okay, I can't flight. What's my choices?
Amazing, huh?
I can't avoid.
Yeah.
No, you can't avoid. Can I surrender? Yes, you can. This is more than surrendering part of it. So this is not affection as much as it's a massage.
And this will eventually diminish and go away?
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah, because he have to go, see, look, he have to go through the experience. See, it's easier now. See, now, there you go. Very good.
What's happening?
What happened is just another episode. The more he fights and the more he sees, every time he goes through that phase in his life, the only thing we ask him is to relax. He knows it. The only thing we can give is patience and see that we are not going to give up until he gets into a calm state. Everything I'm doing right now is going to have an outcome. And my outcome is this, is highest level of relaxation. Wait, I tell you. So even him moving away from me should not be a decision by him, then it's my decision.
He's kind of tuckered out, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Okay, so when we're done, we have to finish without the muscle. Come on, buddy. There we go. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna relax. There we go. Then I let him go.
How long was that, a half an hour?
Well, today was a half an hour, tomorrow is less, and the next day is less, and the next day is less. The professionals, we have to tell you, as long as it takes, we have to achieve it. So he went through the experience, and in a way, he let go the aggression. Nobody listened to him in the aggression. They listened to him when he was calm. The panic was very important for him to go through it.
Yeah.
And to see that he can live with it, because we don't want him to live with it. We want him to live with peace.
Before leaving, Cesar addresses one last part of Justice's rehabilitation, his tendency to avoid situations.
Oh, no, see, well, he's retreating now. This is his retreat mechanism.
Now, I'm definitely going to suggest let's block a habit that is not going to benefit him, you, and the baby.
Wait, so he can't get
The first step is to get Justice on a leash.
closet.
Come on. He's shutting down, see it? So we just got it out. There you go. So now we want him here so he can relate. He's not relating in there. Don't negotiate. As soon as you grab the leash, if he doesn't come out just by feeling just the energy, you got to bring it out. Unlock him.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, flight is not an option, you see? So that's why the leash is helping us here, because he would walk away from the situation instead of knowing how to be with the family.
Right.
So what you can do is bring him in. Right there.
I'll just sit right
Oh,
behind you.
there you go, right there. Now he's facing the situation. There you go. It's beautiful.
Come here.
You don't have to have, there you go, beautiful. Now he's submitting to the situation.
Okay.
There, now he's part of the family.
Yeah.
Good boy. A choice. You can bring him out of the bed and tell him to go that way. He can't go under the bed. So get down. So it have to be a time where he is not in the bedroom. You want the baby to be pack leader. Baby's already here.
Yes.
Yeah. Can't see him, but he can feel it. Then walk away. If he comes back, you just turn around and there you go. Nice. Don't walk away like this because you're not trusting.
Right.
So walk away.
Okay.
And if you move, hey, go. There you go. So means relax. Whatever you have in your mouth, drop it. So it's a universal sound that means stop the brain.
Direct it to something.
To come submissive.
Yeah.
He has a direction. He has a position within the pack, but it's not the pack leader position.
Right.
And as a father, I suggest not to have children around dominant state of mind dogs,
Right.
or nervous state of mind dogs, or any other state of mind that is not calm submissive. Calm submissive, everybody fall in love with an obedient dog. That's an obedient dog, calm submissive state.
Well said.
You know, the more you do it, you can control from 100 feet away, 50 feet away, it's whatever.
Yeah.
Of course, that's not what I want him, so I have to remind him that it's behind that
Right.
line. See that line right there, look. That's the line. Not over here, not an inch. It's behind that line.
Right. We didn't have an agreement before. I think I got the dog and I was the one in charge of the dog. And now, do we have an agreement?
Absolutely. Yes.
We both need to be in this 100% to help the dog.
So thank you so much for inviting me.
Thank you so
Evan,
much.
for bringing
I appreciate it.
You know, thanks for having this stamina.
Now that we have the tools, and that's really what he showed us, we're going to apply them. We're going to work together with this and create a better dog for our family.
I am the dog whisperer.